Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the DRich Show, where we talk anything and everything crypto. Now, here's your host, DRich.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the DRich Show. This is DRich and today is Tuesday, July 6, 2021. I hope that this video finds you all in good health, good spirits, and good energy. And again, folks, I want to thank you all for giving me some kind words yesterday after yesterday's video, so I appreciate you. Lucy B, thank you so much for your positive feedback. And Health Gold, thank you for always giving me good vibes. And for those who hit the subscribe button, thank you. For those who have been here with the channel, I want to also appreciate you as well, because you guys are the folks that make me thrive, make me want to get up and continue to put out the content that I do. So I appreciate you all for your kind words, encouraging me to continue with the channel full force ahead and not looking back and not getting distracted by the detractors. Okay. So anyway, so far, I hope that you guys are having a terrific Tuesday. All right. And today we're going to be talking about Cloakcoin. And this is coming from Daniel K. He asked if this would be a coin worth considering. I looked into it and we're going to go over it today. We got a little bit of information to provide for it. So I want to make sure that we are doing that. As I said, if you guys have anything that you want me to look up and it's worthy of looking into, I'm going to do that due diligence for you all, because not everybody sees other cryptocurrencies, because there's a large market full of cryptocurrencies. And as we can see here, we got over 10,772 types of cryptos. There's multiple blockchains that will have their own ecosystem. And folks, we're not going to look at every blockchain, but we're going to try to discover a lot of different stuff here on this channel, because as you hear in the intro of my videos, we talk about anything and everything crypto, and that's just the way I want to keep it, because I don't want to be blindsided by something that may have potential and may have growth potential that put money not only in my pocket, but into your pockets. So we want to discover everything. And again, use your own discernment, use your own judgment, come to your own conclusions. And on this channel, this is never financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but I will go over the information, and we will look at everything as we can, as much as we can, so that we can, use our common sense, use our best judgments and intuitions as far as what we want to get into or not get into. So anyway, let's go ahead and get right into this coin market cap. Bitcoin's dominance is at 44.4%. Ethereum is at 18.7%, with a total global market cap in the crypto space at 1.4 trillion, up 2.5% in the last day since yesterday, since we talked. And here we got Bitcoin $34,057.90. Ethereum is at $2,296.47, up 3.5% in the last 24 hours. And then we got Binance Coin there at number 4, $315.95, up 6.4% in the last 24 hours. And then we got Cardano there at number 5, $1.42. XRP is at 66 cents, up 1.5%. And again, folks, I want to make sure that we are aware that XRP should be your bread and butter, should be your foundation to, your building process. That's just me. Okay. And again, you want a dollar cost average. You want to accumulate as much XRP as you possibly can. Back when I first started accumulating XRP, the goal was 10,000 total tokens. Now, if you can afford that, great. If it's not, still try to do your best to accumulate as much as you possibly can. So, I'm at a stage where, XRP, if I can get a couple extra here and there because I got some loose or spare change, I'll do that. However, I want to focus on other projects that that has great potential. And yesterday, as we mentioned DAG, we also mentioned the Lattice token. And if you look at the increase in price since yesterday, I think Lattice is back up over 80 cents. And I think DAG hit an all-time high 12, almost 13 cents there. So we're looking gravy on that end when it comes to those two cryptocurrencies. So anyway, Dogecoin 23 cents. And you got USDC still trying to get to the $26 billion market cap there. And then we got Polkadot at number 9, $15.63, up 3.8% in the last 24 hours. And then you got Uniswap rounding out the top 10, $22.29. And overall, folks, we got a little little green in the market. Okay, so again, you want to try to get in there before there's a major increase on price appreciation. And again, do your due diligence, come to your own conclusions. And there's this Cloakcoin, crypto.com, which we'll talk a little bit about crypto.com just a little bit today as we talk about Cloakcoin, as I discovered, some places where you can actually purchase it. So overall, folks, we still see a little red here and there, but most definitely we see some momentum growing back in the market. Hopefully, we can get into another bull cycle where it's sustainable. And again, folks, I encourage you to always take profit, when you can. Not telling you to sell all of it. Sometimes you want to keep half, sell half, or you just want to shave a couple $100 off the top, or whatnot, so that you can park it to the side and use it elsewhere. And again, my advice or my suggestion or whatnot would be, if you're taking profit, don't take profit to go buy your little Gucci bags, your Jordans, or anything like that, because at the end of the day, what are those items really worth? If you can actually wait, if those are some of the things that you want later, don't go spend your money foolishly or waste it, because at the end of the day, you might as well have just kept it where it was at, parked into an asset, so that it can fully appreciate and mature, so that you can actually get what you want. I think that most of us are looking for different things in life, and one thing that I'm really looking forward to here in the next couple months is being able to purchase another home where I can have everything in that home that I want. So anyway, let's just get right into it. And I wanted to go over this just real quick, okay? Because Sean P said that there was XDC, and XDC, and some more XDC. And you are absolutely right, my friend, about XDC. So if you guys are into it, we've discussed it on the channel before as a ISO 222 compliant token. Okay, so with that being said, try to get as much as this XDC as you possibly can in your portfolio. I don't buy XFin and ZenFin no more, or XDC anymore. I think that when it was low, I think that I purchased enough at that point in time. So like back in the day, some of these cryptocurrencies or digital assets were you could buy $100 and you could get so many tokens. And I think that's what I did back in the day when this thing was barely anything at all. So anyway, ZenFin is up to 10 cents, and we'll just take a quick peek at it, and you can look at the chart. It went over 12 cents, almost 13 cents here in the last couple weeks or whatnot. And you can look at the chart there. You got a lot of volume coming in and things like that down here below. All right, so just check it out. Do your own research as far as that's concerned, and more than likely we will go over this a little bit more in depth tomorrow on tomorrow's video. So Sean P, I just wanted to make sure that you were recognized and acknowledged about XDC, so the community can actually go out and take a little peek at it. Okay, so thank you for that. So anyway, Daniel, we are going to be talking about Cloakcoin today. So thank you for putting this out there. I want to make sure that we acknowledge everybody as far as, throwing out ideas, suggestions, and things like that. So you guys are more than welcome to do that. If you guys have something else, go ahead and throw it at me. Let's just look at the information and see what it is, okay? And this is coming from CoinGecko. Right now it is at 41 cents, almost 42 cents. Not a whole lot of trading volume. But what I did discover about this token is that if you go back during the bull cycle in 2018, you can actually tell that this token actually went up to 30, let's see, 30 something, a little bit over $30, $31, $32. Actually all-time high right there, $31.28. So that was January 2nd, 2018, which was over 3 years ago. Okay. And since the all-time low, you got that higher percent right there in returns. And again, you don't see a whole lot of volume coming into this token. All right. So don't let that be your discouragement in regards to, whether you choose to get into it or not. And for me, when I don't see volume, what that tells me is that either if I'm making a purchase, I'm going to accumulate, okay? Because eventually that volume will come and things will start trickling as far as, money, revenue coming in. Because I could tell you right now, if that thing went all the way up to $31, you better believe, it's going to try to make another march towards it at some point. Someday. And let's just go ahead and see what Cloakcoin is all about. All right. So anyway, as you can see, this is on crypto.com, and this is one of the exchanges that you can actually purchase it from. And in the last bull cycle, I still think we are kind of like in a bull cycle. However, it's just kind of disguised right now because of things that's going on in the world today. And then back in the month of May, okay, you've seen how it spiked up over to $1.88 there, okay, back in May. So, it did go up, and it does have potential to go back up again. So if we ever get into another cycle, we will most definitely get into, we'll look at it and make sure that we, in my opinion, folks, if I were to buy this is what I would do. Okay, this is just what I would do. I would either purchase at least 500 of them, up to 1,000 of them. That's it. Okay, because if it goes up to its all-time high, say for instance $30, hypothetically, and you only are sitting on 1,000, what is the risk of holding 1,000? There's no risk at all. Okay, there's low risk, high reward, because at the end of the day, if I spend $100, most folks, they'll spend $100 before you know it. Like going to Starbucks, you might spend 15, $20 at Starbucks, and then what do you get out of that? I don't know. You get a little cold, little iced caramel macchiato or something like that, upside down, a little quad shot or something like that, and then there you go. You already spent, $8. So why not throw $100? Sometimes when I go to Las Vegas, I lose more than $100, playing craps or playing on the slot machines and things like that. So I look at all of those perspectives and say, if I throw $100 at this, let it sit, don't worry about it. What will my returns be if I just let sit it out? I'm a patient individual, so sometimes patience pays off. So anyway, right now it's at 1316 as the rank on the market cap. Launched in June of 2014, Cloak is a provider of open source blockchain solutions using Enigma technology, which reportedly helps to make transactions completely confidential. The technology is designed to be decentralized, reliable, secure, and scalable, and it is based on proof of stake, which was designed to reduce operating costs and carbon footprint. Cloakcoin uses Onion routing enabled by default with Enigma technology, and this coupled with Cloak Shield function reportedly provides end-to-end encryption and offers direct secure communication that allows nodes to evade traffic analysis, and combined with Enigma Cloakcoin aims to offer a high level of confidentiality that uses up to 25 jumps with symmetric RSA encryption and ECDH key exchange. Anyone can generate Cloakcoin with an annual interest rates of 6%, and Cloakcoin also aims to allow any computer or smartphone user to participate in the crypto market with complete security and without fear of unwanted hacking or multiple channel spying activity. The Cloakcoin price page is part of the Crypto.com price index that features price history, price ticker, market cap, and live charts for the top cryptocurrencies. All right, so let's go ahead and give them a follow. Cloakcoin, play with Cloak, not your privacy. Cloakcoin is private, secure, untraceable, and decentralized proof-of-stake cryptocurrency. Hashtag privacy, hashtag Cloakcoin, hashtag proof-of-stake, and hashtag BYOB, money cloak. So anyway, folks, I've given them a follow. I want to make sure that if there's information coming out on Twitter, I want to make sure that I get all of that information. And they do have a Telegram page as well. I'm more on Telegram. I like Telegram a little bit better because, the communication is a little bit different. And what they do is try to moderate the channels so that they don't get a lot of slime balls in there making rude and untimely comments or remarks. And it's not toxic. So I like that about Telegram. So anyway, let's just get right in it. This is coming from Cloakcoin.com. This is their website. True global transaction freedom. Cloak is the fastest, most secure way to transact cryptocurrencies using blockchain technology and truly next-gen Enigma encryption to create fully private transactions. Fly free with Cloak. And then you could go ahead and check there why Cloak. And this is coming from Forbes here. And all this other stuff that you can see scrolling through in the background right there. Cloak provides a more secure and private world of currency transactions. You got lightning fast, untraceable to you. You can also earn rewards, and it is also community focused. And with the lightning fast network experience, almost instant transactions, no more waiting for slow block times or network transactions to take place. And then everyone can earn more with Cloak, which is a 6% return annual interest that is rewarded for simply staking your coins in your wallet. And then you can also have Cloak, which has onion routing privacy set to default, or switch on state of the art Enigma for the ultimate cloaking. And we live and breathe community and rely upon active participation and volunteers to help the project. You can also get involved if you want to do that. And then here's some things that are about Cloak. Unrivaled security comes as standard with Cloak. You got privacy. Cloak Shield utilizes end-to-end encryption and delivers a secure communication out of the box, allowing nodes to circumvent traffic analysis. And it is also combined with Enigma, which it is the cream de la cream for privacy, utilizing up to 25 hops using symmetric RSA encryption backed by the ECDH key exchange. And it is also open source, which is important to Cloak as it provides complete transparency and the ability to peer review the software. And users can have a complete faith that the software is continually reviewed for bugs, tracking malware, or any other unwanted software. So here you go, folks. You got end-to-end privacy. You got freedom as well as usability. And today, Cloak offers advanced private, secure, decentralized, and untraceable digital monetary transactions, user-friendly. And it will also allow anybody with a computer or smartphone to safely participate in today's digital currency markets with reduced worry or unwanted parties spying or hacking. And the sole purpose of Cloak is to give its owners innate financial freedom in a simple, practical, and economical, as well as virtually instantaneous manner. However, it is not, and it will never be, the intention of Cloak to support illegal markets, activities, or elements acting outside of the law. So, folks, I mean, if that's what you need that element there. Okay, you got some key features here. You can also enhance your privacy and then introducing Enigma. And if you need the ultimate in transaction privacy, you need Enigma, which is a unique, advanced, private, and secure transaction system from the Cloak team, allowing Cloak coins to be sent anonymously while avoiding the need to trust other nodes, not to steal funds or leak sensitive information. And you can click this little box that's going around and see how that works there. And then you also got rewards and circulation. You got earn from POS, proof of staking, 6%. And then you got a limited circulation as far as that is concerned. Cloak is designed to be a rarity and is such limited in supply, offering excellent potential to currency holders. Increasing circulating supply is minimal, raised by a theoretical maximum of 6%, in line with rewards. Typically, this is a much lower percent in reality, so the coin does not suffer from overinflation and remains a scarce commodity. So, folks, there ain't that many, okay? There's not that many tokens. There's only 5.6 million total tokens. So, that is, I mean, when you have a scarcity like that, you might want to take a stab at it, okay? Cloakcoin is a pure proof of stake cryptocurrency that also offers an interest of 6% annum on stake coins, and should they wish, users also are eligible to share in the network's linear fee from 0.2%, which is 1,000 coins, which I mentioned, to 1% 0 coins fee for their support towards Enigma transactions. And it's more energy efficient than mining, and it's easy to earn more Cloak by simply placing coins in your wallet. All right. Then you got the staking rewards calculator. Okay. So, I mean, if that's about, I don't know how accurate that is, $530 to 1,000, but you can actually look at it here. All-time high of December 2017. Okay. Daily earnings, weekly earnings, monthly earnings, as well as yearly earnings. So if you got that much, you're going to get, some of that in return. Even if it's a small percent, you're still getting passive income. You're still getting free rewards or, rewards for your investment, which I appreciate. And then here's some specifications which you can compare Cloak. You got the consensus algorithm. You got rewards, earn interest, block time, true anonymity, open source, auditable, coin supply, and circulating supply. And again, you got the leader right here out of Zcash, Bitcoin, Monero, as well as Dash as far as your privacy coins are concerned. Okay, you got POS, you got 6%, everyone, and none of these in Bitcoin, Zcash, or Monero give you any interest or rewards. You got masternodes only for Dash, which is a 5.7%, and compared to 6%, and then you got the block time, which is 600 seconds, 12 seconds. This is faster. Zcash is a little bit faster. And then you got 120 seconds and 120 seconds there. And then you got true anonymity. You got that there, which stands out here for Cloak, and it's undecided for Monero. And then you got open source. They check the boxes all there. And then audible coin supply, which Bitcoin, as well as Cloak and Dash checks the box there. And then you got circulating supply. You got 9.9 million in Dash, and then you also have 5.5 million in Cloak. And then you can't determine how many are in Monero or Zcash. And then as Bitcoin, you got 18.6. I think it's a little bit more than that. Okay, so let's keep our eyes on the prize. Then you got latest news here. You got some blogs there. You can go ahead and read some of them there. I'll leave that all in the description, folks, if you want to. You got some latest tweets. Okay, and then you also got social media. You got Twitter, Reddit, Steemit, Facebook, LinkedIn, VK, Cloak TV, Instagram, BTC Talk, Cloak Chat, Telegram, Discord, GitHub, and Cloak Wiki. All right, so there you go. You got some currency trading. I don't think the price is 53 cents. That is wrong. And again, the volume is low, so don't get discouraged by that. I'm never discouraged by that. And then, folks, if you are on Telegram, you got English, Russian, Spanish, French, German, Dutch, Italian, Portuguese, Turkish, Chinese, Korean, Vietnamese, Indonesia, as well as Indian languages. Okay, so if that is your language, you can get on their Telegram group in those languages there. So I just wanted to point that out. And here is their roadmap from 2014 all the way up. It goes from bottom to the top, so this is why I'm starting at the bottom. I won't go over all of it, but you can actually check out their roadmap. You can also check out their TV, YouTube channel as well. Okay, they got information there. So look at the roadmap there, folks, all the way up 2017, 2016, you name it. All right. So I just wanted to make sure that we are looking at everything. I'm not going to read all over it. I'm going to leave the website for you guys to check it out for yourselves. And then here's 2021 February Cloakcoin developer report. Then you also have Cloakcoin status report on development, exchanges, and marketing, which it was in Q1. And then you got Cloakcoin developer report March of 2021. And in general, community building, expanding team and recording additional coordinators, expanding team and recording additional developers. Okay, they're searching for vendors to accept Cloak as payment, integration on custom apps, promotional giveaways, promotional community campaigns, adding Cloakcoin on new exchange platforms, organize and sponsor Cloak meetups around the world, and searching for advisors, building strategic partnerships, visiting crypto exhibitions, conferences, extended languages, and increased PR and marketing activities. And then you got more here going up. Internal tests to improve the Enigma system, cleaning up Cloak Enigma codebase, security improvements for Enigma, UI UX design of the wallet features, new Cloakcoin Enigma wallet release, codename Phoenix. See, they trying to use the Phoenix. I don't know why they trying to do that, but okay, we could go with that. Moving to new Bitcoin code base, and then you got these other ones that are not checked, which they're trying to accomplish in quarter 1 through 4, 2021. All right, and these are some new steps that can be added anytime to the roadmap due to technical improvements. So I'll leave that here, folks, for you guys to go over. And then you got some partnerships here. Let's just take a peek at it. Some of them, most of them I'm not familiar with, which is okay, because we're not going to know everything or whatnot. We just have to continue to learn and grow with our information. You got chain salting, Myo container, coin container, or if I'm saying that wrong, sorry, Cognosec, NEM. Okay, I was in this crypto here. I got out of it or whatever because it took a major dump from where I, sold at. You got Coin Payments, Devlin, and then you got Normal Books, Liana Tech, okay, and then you got Trust.zone, Arcane Bear, which is another partnership, Privacy Express, Bitcoin Garden, and a couple other, Shopping.io, Stakebox as their partnerships. And then you got Crypto and Proud and Lecker Cryptish, and You Today they also have a partnership with. All right, so you read more on those. And then here, folks, is the white paper that you should be able to go over, read it. It's only 24 pages. And again, my suggestion would be to, print it out, as your guide. If you want to keep it on your desktop, your mobile phone, however you want to do it, your PDF format, however you do it. I prefer to print them out. So like if there's some notes that I need to take on the paper, some things that I want to highlight, then, I can have easy access to it, and I can always refer back to it, just in case I begin to question, my investment or and question my strategy. And that's with every white paper. You want to try to read them, try to get that information, try to let it sink in, and soak into your mindset as far as is this something that I want to do? Is this something that I want to get into? Now, are there other things that are preferred before Cloak? 100%, absolutely, that is the truth. However, I'm only giving a presentation on this coin so that we can kind of look at it for our own, on our own merit, and see if it's something that we should add. And most definitely, I'm going to take a little stab at it. Throw $100, $200 here. Probably no more than that. No more than $250. And just let it sit and see what it is. And if it deems me to take profit, then I'm going to take profit from it, because I think that it does have the potential to put profit into your pocket as soon as we start ramping it back up with not only volume, but in the bull cycle that we're about to get into and experience. So anyway, this is Cloakcoin announces a strategic partnership with Crypto Playhouse. I'll leave this in the description. I'll let you read all of that as far as that's concerned. And here's about Crypto Playhouse. Crypto Playhouse focuses on forming strategic partnerships with promising crypto blockchain related companies and projects by leveraging off its vast follower base and marketing experience on social media. The group works with strategic partners to disseminate highly engaging viral content that maximizes visibility for desired products and services. And unlike traditional markets that are not experts in the space, Crypto Playhouse has a solid understanding of the cryptocurrency and high-tech industries, as well as over 25 years of trading and money management experience across many financial markets. So you can read this article there. I'm not going to read through it, but that is just one of the partnerships that I was able to discover, which was back in 2018. Okay, a little bit over 3 years ago. And here's cryptoplayhouse.com. You can go ahead and check out their channel and see what they're all about. You can join their elite club, and then you got some latest YouTube videos there, which they need to kind of get back on the ball because it seems like they haven't produced one in about a year or 2 years, as you can see there. But anyway, just wanted to leave that here in the description. Go over it real quick. And then finally, what I wanted to go over is the Black Swan event that Chi-Town XRP have mentioned to me. He heard that there was a bunch of talk about Black Swan events yesterday, and I think Den Pena had put out another video explaining that there might be another Black Swan event. Could be worse than what we experienced with the recent CV stuff over the last year and a half. And I just wanted to go over Black Swan so that we are aware that the potential is there. Black Swan events, which are in the financial industry. And what are Black Swan events? Okay, so let's just get out of that. You guys are bothering me with this pop-up stuff. In the investing world, a Black Swan event is an extremely negative event or happening that is unexpected, which results in a decisively negative impact on the market and is often hard to fully conceptualize in terms of scope. And the term Black Swan event quickly grew in use and popularity after Nassim Nicholas Taleb, a prolific Wall Street trader, wrote about the Black Swan theory in his book Fooled by Randomness, which was published in 2001. Now, we've gone over Black Swan event. We've also gone over Green Swan event on the channel. And again, these are my opinions and my opinions only. Black Swan events are, to me, pre-planned, pre-arranged, and staged, which are also false flag events that kind of get people into a frenzy or a tizzy as far as, oh, this happened over here, to kind of get you off your track, okay, to make you look over here, not there. And in relation to the financial markets, a Black Swan event is supremely negative, leaving widespread destruction and notoriously uncertain outcomes. And in order to be characterized as a Black Swan event, the event must A, have drastically negative widespread events, B, be marked with a level of uncertainty, and C, lead to the exhibition of hindsight bias, being proven predictable based solely on information learned in hindsight. And the current CV pandemic is characteristically perfect example of a black swan event. But here again, folks, we know if we've done our research and we've seen Event 201 or any of that, we already know that these things are predictable based on predictive programming. Okay, and again, these folks with large sums of money, that what they'd like to do, number one, they like to put the public in fear, whether you're here in the United States, whether you're across the globe. Fear tactics are, their number one presentation to get people scared and things like that. But there's nothing to fear, folks. We will be okay, because at the end of the day, if you are paying attention, you will avoid all of this stuff, avoid all of the distractions. Again, make sure you're keeping yourself safe, keeping your head on the swivel. Okay, when you are, say for instance, hypothetically, like in a large crowd, Las Vegas as an example, school happenings, those are stage events. Okay, and they like to put these folks up to stuff, and then you also hear reports of multiple people, but they will like to blame it on just one individual person, which is, again, false narratives and lies that lamestream media likes to put out there, because they're never telling the truth. They'll never tell us the truth about these events. So again, it could lead to a financial catastrophe. And again, folks, we are seeing these buildups. We're seeing things like collapses all over the place with buildings. I pray for those folks that are, lost their lives, their families, things like that. It sucks to see. But again, when you have like the idea of seeing controlled demolitions, then you know what they're doing. Okay, just like the WTC. Okay, controlled demolitions, and we all know that these folks are staging events to build a narrative for the population, so that they can be, seeing these things all over the place. Okay, and again, my theory is this. Okay, the V scene, I'll say it like that. The V scene is another black swan event, because I guess when you change your mRNA makeup to your biological makeup, it changes who you are inside your and they're injecting us with poison, with bio stuff that will ultimately change our genetic makeup. So I avoid that stuff, because again, if you only have authorized emergency case use only, and it's not approved by the FDA, then you know what it is. All right. And no, I'm not anti this or anti that. What I do know is that I use my common sense. And for those folks who did take it, I cannot tell you that you did the wrong thing or the right thing. I'm just going to avoid it, because at the end of the day, I'm going to explain to you at the end of this video what I think that is going to happen. All right. And then also we talked about a green swan event, which is an unexpected event connected with climate change, which has serious financial consequences for economies across the world. And climate change is a swan of a different color, which is a green one. Green swans are risks we humans create for ourselves by pumping contaminants in our air and water, which is a lie, because we are not the ones doing all of the stuff in the airplanes across the sky. Excuse me for the blower in the background. The gardener is next door. He always comes this early. I can't stand it, but you know what? We're gonna get through it, and hopefully we could drown out that noise, which are destroying our ecosystems and destabilizing our climate. And again, folks, I don't believe in climate change. It is what it is. And when you start putting things in the atmosphere, like chemtrails, stuff like that, which is, to me, you're putting electromagnetic particles in the atmosphere. So again, when you look at like holograms, you look at, CGI, things like that, that's what we will see. Okay, because it's still floating out in the atmosphere that we cannot see, and we're not the ones doing it. These folks are trying to produce this or these type of events. So again, we can look at, it could be like a terror attack. It could be some sort of thing like that. And again, we've already experienced electrical grids shut down. We've also experienced hacking of the pipelines, the food, and then it can be like a food shortage, which they're paying these farmers off to avoid that. So that there's a shortage on the food chain supply, and those who control the food supply, they can control everything. So again, this is why I always preach to buy your items, get your non-perishable items, your food items, so that you are not lost for food or anything like that. It also can mean that there's going to be, say for instance, an internet blackout, or total internet shutdown. And in my opinion, we will start seeing the audits being released for the public to consume, where they actually are stealing elections across the globe. And we got Myanmar, where you are going to start seeing military tribunals. And then you also see like the World Health Organization. You see that person. If you look, the leader of that, all of those folks, you got Dr. Fauci, who is a person who likes to have a lot of say in all of this stuff. So it's a lot of different things. It's a combination of things. And again, folks, I don't want to put fear out there. That's not my intent. My intent is to kind of get you guys mentally prepared for events like this, because at the end of the day, these folks are up to no good. They don't want to see change in the world. They want to eradicate a lot of us and remove us from the face of the earth. And what the VC thing that they are doing, again, in my personal opinion, we will see some things that we are not supposed to see, but we're going to see them, because they've already put the programming out there, as far as, like, say for instance, as silly as this sound, folks, zombie, alien type stuff, and those things are coming. You better believe those things are coming. As silly as it sounds, I know it sounds silly, but those things are going to happen. And I think those folks that did that, they're going to, something is not going. It just doesn't sit right with me, because I'm just a different thinker when it comes to that stuff. And then finally, the reason why I'm putting this up here, because I want you guys to go and watch this movie, Army of the Dead. Okay, if you haven't seen it already, it will kind of give you some ideas of what might come. And to me, it was a pretty decent movie, actually. And this is on flickstore.to, which you can go there. It's a website where you can watch movies, TV shows, absolutely free. So, folks, go watch that movie. Spend time watching that movie so that you can kind of see where I'm going with this. And again, do your due diligence. Make sure that you're preparing for any type of event where your lights go out, your electricity goes out, where you have either a generator, if you can afford that. You have propane. You have mechanisms or whatnot that you can actually prepare your food. Things like that. If they decide that they want to lock us down again, excuse me, and stuff like that, lighters, matches, making sure you have all your documents in order, because maybe floods or anything like that. And we're starting to see a lot of this type of stuff, going on, whether it be here in the United States. I think I just seen something happen in Japan where there was some major flooding. You're starting to see a lot of flooding in China. And again, I want you guys to keep an eye on the Three Gorge Dam, because once that blows, Bitcoin is going to go bye-bye. All right, that's just my opinion, because you have all of the nuclear reactors. You also have all of the mining tools and things like that under that dam. And then you also have the Hoover Dam. Okay, you also want to pay attention to that. Okay, I'm not saying these things are going to happen, but here in California, we're prone to heavy earthquakes. As you can see, worldwide, you're starting to see these minor earthquakes erupt. You're starting to see things blow up in the ocean. You're starting to see all kind of little anomalies that are just kind of weird. All right, so pay attention to those. And again, make sure you have all your non-perishable food items, rice, beans, which will sustain you. I know that it is what it is. We got to make sure we take care of our families, take care of ourselves, canned goods, things like that. Make sure you're stocking up on those things. And again, you want to make sure that you have things that will protect your home, just in case you need that protection. So anyway, folks, I don't want to get too involved with that, but these are some things that we ought to be thinking about just outside of crypto, because life needs to be sustained, and I want you to sustain your life, protect your life, and things like that, because at the end of the day, there might be some sort of violence, looting, burning down buildings. We've seen it. We've seen it all throughout the pandemic. Okay, they denied it. Then you got the defund the police movement, where there's no law enforcement to protect neighborhoods or communities. So as a person who believes in 2A, that's what I have to do. I'm not necessarily preaching violence. I'm not, but I'm also letting you have to protect yourself. Okay, by any means necessary. So whether that be like crossbows or things like that, and if you're in a different state, there's a thing called Byrna, BYRNA. You could go ahead and look them up, and that would be another solution, a non lethal solution. Okay, so go and look at those things, prepare yourselves, making sure you have a ton of water. Okay, because at the end of the day, they can put some stuff in the water, which they have already done, which is the fluoride in the water, okay, which is not good. All right. So do those things, prepare yourselves, $10 here, $20 there. I bought a couple cases of water yesterday, which were like $3 for, a case of water. So, you get 3 cases, 4 cases, make sure you stock up, and things like that, so you guys have water to sustain. So anyway, guys, I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video about Cloak, some information on Black Swan, Green Swan. I'll leave all of that stuff in the description, and all I can do is just continue to come back with more information, and come back giving you guys knowledge to help you prepare for any catastrophe, any major event. We've seen it, we've experienced it before, and the people that are in the higher ups, the elites, they do not have your interest or my interest in mind, and they don't really give 2 damns about us. But that's okay, because once we gain control back of our countries, our world, that 1% will no longer matter, because we are the new 99%. There's 99% of us. So we have to stand up, we have to rise up, we have to take control of our situations, and we have to take control of our independence and freedoms, and get rid of the tyranny, get rid of the stuff that put us in bad positions, and try to pit us against one another. So again, I always ask that you just treat people right, treat people fair, and that's just the way it needs to go. All right, show love, show compassion. Okay, and we shouldn't be fighting amongst one another, because we need to band together, whether you're from one country or another. We all want the same things. We all have a lot of things in common. Number 1 is our children. Number 2, our finances, and our safety and security. So guys, have a great rest of your Tuesday. We'll be back tomorrow. We're going to get into that Zenfin XDC XRPhy, so pay attention. Tune into the videos, share the videos, like the videos, hit the thumbs up, hit the rumble button. And if you enjoy my channel, I appreciate your subscribership. Have a great rest of your day, folks. God bless. Take care. And as always, treat everyone with class, dignity, and respect. Bye-bye.